I was going through a real tough time in sales for the first year that I worked at my company. Had no idea what I was doing, no training. I took the job literally the week after Olympic trials. It was my first job, no training. And the first time I came to Foundations, it hit me square between the eyes. Everything that they were saying had happened to me. All of the put-offs and the prospects system, all of it had happened to me, and it just immediately recognized this is the class that I need to pay attention to. And I immediately started studying it and trying to own it as fast as possible. And the results were immediate. I mean, that week, the first week of just setting an upfront contract, even though I was a fumbling rookie, it was just so effective, I was amazed. Well, for one, I had a lot of people I was talking to that were not qualified, and I didn't know that. I was unaware that you had to talk about money up front and that you had to establish who makes the decision. So I closed a lot of files that were taking a lot of my time. That was the first thing. The second was I sort of sped up the process with the ones that were qualified and got orders by pressing the fact that if we're not going to do it today, when? And doing it in the best nurturing way that I could. But just having an authentic conversation was really, really a difference maker. Probably reversing, but why do you ask? You know, I gotta say, there's a lot of challenges with Sandler. And Sandler is kind of like drinking from a fire hose when you first learn it, because there's so many things you have to do. And I think my biggest challenge for the first year of doing it now has been not sounding scripted. The cookbook, and I actually have my cookbook right here. It's very simple, and I put it on the next page of my AB journal so that every week I can plan out my week on Sunday night before I get into it, and I write the things I have to do in pen. Everything else is pencil, and that way I've learned that sales doesn't care how busy you are today. If you're not selling today, you're not making money when they close 8 months from now, at least in my world. So I may have 40 jobs on my desk that will make me comfortable now, but I know that I'm not going to have them 8 months from now. So I have to do things like block out time, work on goal time, turn off my email, and get that stuff done. And before, I was just always occupied by the tyranny of the urgent on the no pay trouble line. It was always bad, but now I've really learned to prioritize, so that's made a huge difference.